Okay, hi, welcome to my channel, Taco Yakitero. Today is June 3rd. It's actually 8:18 in the morning right now. But I did a quick little live for like 3 minutes. It's June 3rd. Let me put my sunglasses on because I can't really, that doesn't do anything. Anyways, it's June 3rd, Monday, 2024. I'm still traveling on a little vacation, right? I'm on the beach. Let me show you the beach. Once again, I'm like one of the only people here. You see, that's the ocean right there. And it's actually, I just learned, I did a reading yesterday, actually while I was on the beach as well. I learned that what I saw in the water yesterday they were dolphins. Because I was talking about how like I saw the fins go up and down, up and down. Also, the sun is shining. The rays are like peeking through the clouds. It's truly beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. It's amazing, right? So anyways, I look a little frumpy, but it's whatever. Whatever. There's like 2 guys walking on the beach right now. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so apparently you can catch the dolphins going up and down. No, that's a boat over there. Wow, the sun is like, the rays are like powerful right now. It's beautiful. Man, I kind of wish that I didn't get like sand on my feet just yet, but whatever. It's just sand, right? Whatever. You know what? Let me see if I can like dust it before I get to my reading. Because actually, I did one of those fortune thingies. You know how like they have arcades on the boardwalk, right? So I did one of my little fortune thingies, and I got a card that came out the machine, and I'm about to read it to you because I feel like a lot of the readings that we've been talking about lately is kind of like pretty much this, right? I'm just trying to move the sand off my feet so I can be a little bit more comfortable. I'm using my shirt because it's just sand. But it's just peaceful right now. So yeah, what I was talking about, the dolphins, that's what that is. That's dolphins. And apparently they come out sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Is that a crab? No. Gotta be seaweed at least. Anyways, I did see a dead horseshoe crab way back over yonder as I was making my trek through the mile-long beach. Right? Alright, this is better. Hold on. Okay, because I gotta get some cards out. Hold on. I'll choose Angel. And I'll do that. And then I'll do that because I haven't let's see, I haven't, if I look frumpy, oh well, I have a woman's body. Alright, let's get to it. Oh, right, the card. I want to show you the card I have from the fortune thingy. Yeah, so this is it. It's called Zoltaire Speaks. And then this is the fortune. It says, is this recording? Yeah. It says, a new turn of events will soon come about. A happy reunion with a loved one will make life all that you ever wanted it or dreamed it to be. You have a very trusting nature and are easily taken in by so-called friends. Do not be so anxious to do favors unto others, as there is one who is just waiting to take advantage of your good nature. So, I got this card yesterday, right? So, a lot of the readings, and not just my readings, but other readers, right, on YouTube, have been talking about someone coming from the past, right? But it's always like, there's always like this thing where it's like there's basically like two people coming from the past. One is supposed to be like a reunion, sort of, and the other person is a person that's going to take advantage of you or wants to take advantage of you. And a lot of the readings have been talking about those two people. But then, you know what, Atu? Someone has said to me, they said, and they were just joking around, but they didn't realize like it's actually a thing, right? What did they say? They said the devil comes to you in mysterious ways, asking you questions that you must refuse. That's what they said to me. So basically, you're gonna have, I don't want to be so like extreme with it, but essentially you would have an angel coming to you and the demon coming to you, and you would have to make the grand decision, the life-changing decision of who to choose. One person is who is like supposed to like, you're supposed to be happy with, and the other person is going to be the person that's going to take advantage of you, your mind, body, soul, finances, spirit, what has you, right? Whatever. I'm looking out at the beach because I'm hoping to see the dolphins again. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Let me put my phone right there. So yeah, they were definitely cleaning the beach. I was like, can I pass? The guy's like, yeah. Well, technically the beach is like open at like 6 a.m. and it's like 8. So I'm pretty sure they were just, you know what too? I think they were, because it rained last night, so they were just like moving the sand around, right? I feel like that's what it is. They're moving the sand around because as I kept walking, I noticed that the sand underneath was dry and the sand on top was wet because it rained. So it makes sense that they would, so there's something about a shift happening. So you could have been in some sort of like damp, wet, stagnant energy, and here comes, the sun is shining right now, here comes like the universe shifting the sand up about. Also, I don't know about you, but I don't like being in wet sand. I don't know anybody who does, but I don't like being in wet sand. Our God is a God who saves. So somebody is not being saved right now. God is definitely saving you. Somebody feels like they're unsavable or they have like no redemption. Somebody's not on the right side of God, the Most High. It says our God is a God who saves. Psalm 68:20. But it came out in the reverse. I also feel like somebody wants you to not be saved, touched by the Most High. That's what I'm hearing. So you're touched by the Most High. Somebody does not want you to be touched by the Most High. You're like saved. You're protected. You know how it's so crazy because some of you should get your DNA tested. Because you know how everybody who knows this, they always say that when it comes to the people that God always gives like second chances to or like will save first are the Jewish people. And this is like the second time this has come up, right? So get your DNA tested. Find out more about your lineage, your history, your past, and blah 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 blah, right? Because like the more you know about yourself, the more things will be like, oh, this is why, that's why, right? But you're definitely touched by the Most High, and somebody doesn't like how protected you are. It's kind of like you got wings around you, and there's somebody or a group of people or like this demon person from your past. They don't like that. There's nothing they can do about the wings that are protecting you. I feel like something is off. Something is off right now. Alright, so let me move on. Someone's trying to mess with your energy, by the way. Someone is definitely trying to like mess with your energy. I feel like someone is trying to like get in your energy, or like I don't want to say copy your energy because that's not the right word. It's like a mirror energy, or someone is trying to do something with your energy. And it's like every time someone does some stupid shit, you can feel it. It's like an alarm goes off, or like a bell starts ringing. You know how like when you go to a store, the shop owner knows when a customer has arrived because the bell goes off on the top of the door. It's like that. It's like every time someone tries to do some stupid shit to my energy, or like your energy collective, you're alerted immediately. Our God is a God who saves. Somebody doesn't believe in the Most High God, or they believe in false gods or false prophets. Somebody believes in a false God. Let me move on. I got all my cards on a box because like it's not smart to keep them all loose in a backpack, right? Especially when traveling. And I like it to be organized, right? I feel like someone is trying to like watch over your shoulder or something. Oh my God, that sun is like beaming. That feels so good. Yeah, spirit, come true. Oh, I'm like really waiting for like the dolphins to come up. Sunrise, sunset. Message in reverse came out. I feel like somebody's trying to block you from getting messages, or trying to block you from getting a message. I feel like whoever's trying to block you from getting messages, they're making sure that when the two people come towards you, it's like your intuition is like shut off for like a couple seconds, just enough for you to make that bad decision, right? Before you even realize what you've done. Courthouse, wealthy man. Yeah. So we have courthouse and wealthy man on top, underneath message in reverse. So there could be a wealthy man coming to you with some sort of documents that are yours. There's something confidential about these documents. I also feel like there is a judge or some sort of like government official that's leaving a courthouse very discreetly with a certain set of documents that are very like tied up on behalf of this wealthy man to make sure that it gets to you. But then you have somebody that's trying to like mess with your energy to block your intuition. I don't understand. Someone could have also been trying to block this wealthy man from coming towards you with some sort of documents or like legal papers or something binding, because there's red strings around these documents. There's something binding. Someone is trying to block a wealthy man from coming to you with a binding offer. What did that card say? A new trend of events will soon come about. A happy reunion with a loved one will make life all that you ever wanted it or dreamed it to be. So that could be the wealthy man. You have a very trusting nature and are easily taken in by so-called friends. So the so-called friend is the one that's doing the blocking. So there's like a fake friend around you, or like someone that's like, I feel like either they know you well enough, or they feel like they know you well enough, or they're close enough to be able to do something with your energy to block it, or they feel like they can like mess with your intuition or your messages or this man's messages. There's someone that's trying to be like a middleman to make sure that things don't go the way they should be going, but they're going to go the way they should be going anyways, right? Do not be so anxious to do favors unto others, as there is one who is just waiting to take advantage of your good nature. Then we have lucky numbers 42, 33, 7, 31, 22, 27. Somebody's trying to block messages. It's kind of like somebody is trying to make sure that it's like they're trying to jam the signal. You ever see Lost? There was this one, I don't know, it's not really an episode, it's kind of like a little arc in the show where they were trying to get messages out of the island, but they couldn't because there was another signal on the island blocking any messages going out. So they couldn't send messages outside of the island, and the island couldn't receive messages either. So somebody's trying to like jam a signal or a message or like an email or a text, or trying to like shut off the internet so that way you can't get emails, or mess with your phone service so you can't get the text at the right time. Shut off your intuition for like those couple of seconds so that way you can't make that right decision. I also feel like if it's not like electronic, this person's gonna try to come in person. So like if they're like in your face, jibber jabbing, talking to you for like, I don't know, a couple seconds, you're gonna miss that opportunity. That's the whole point of this. Or somebody's hoping like they'll get you distracted long enough so when the reunion loved one comes by, you're too distracted, and by the time like you realize, then you got like this demon in front of you like making you an offer, and you're like, oh wow, this must be it, right? We have marriage in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So this could be somebody that, one of the people could be somebody that you're no longer married to or broke off a contract with, or this is a person that's trying to block your signals. There's 1, 2, 3, 3 big seagulls, 4, but that one's like a little baby seagull. It's like all the way behind. I don't even think, oh, there's 4, but that 5th one is not even flying with the other 4. Ooh, my foot is getting like pins and needles because it's like sleeping now. What else? Unexpected income reverse. Expectation. So the only reason why someone is trying to jam the signals is because they're expecting you to not get anything. So whoever this fake friend around you, they're hoping to jam the signal long enough so when you come in contact with like the false person that wants to take advantage of you, they do so, right? And I feel like this false friend around you knows that this person ain't shit, nothing but shit, right? And this person wants you to see in this unexpected income reverse, not having money, not having stability, not having finances, not having anything. So there's like a fake friend around you working with someone you broke off ties with or ended a partnership with, or whatever the case it is, hoping that you get nothing. Now, this could be something out of revenge, like someone, you got two people partnering up, hoping that you get nothing because you're free enough to get everything and anything you want because you're touched by God, you're saved. So it's kind of like this ex of yours is like telling a friend of yours, go jam their signals so that way when I come in, I'm the only one that can come in and no one else can come in, and then I just take everything from them. So you got like this friend could be a female. Coffin, yeah, whatever they're doing, it's not gonna work. And I'm not trying to say like because the cycle ended. No, that's not why it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because someone's gonna end up in a coffin. It could be this dark ex of yours or the fake friend that is around you. One of them. It could even be both of them. There's something about a car crash. The winds of change. I feel like physically, whoever is trying to jam the signals or whoever is trying to make sure you have nothing, I feel like physically they're not getting the message that you cannot do this. So, and it's going to get to a point where they're going to end up in a coffin. So you might be worried, oh, well, what happens if they're in a coffin? What's going to happen? Are they going to haunt me? But no. Because once that spirit is out of that body, the sun's coming out. It's all spiritual after that. God's in control. Angels, your ancestors, your spirits. Like, this person thinks they have it out, like, hard out here. And they're experiencing karmas and trials and tribulations for what they've been doing in general and what they've been doing to you. No, it's nothing compared to what's going to happen spiritually in the realm that cannot be seen. Proverbs 27:19, as in water, face reveals face, so a man's heart reveals the man. You're going to know this man. Also, this man wants to be in control. So, oh my gosh, this is so stupid. They're the man that is hoping that you're like confused enough, or that's what it is. It's like they're hoping to mess with your intuition so that way you're confused, right? Whoever this man is, it's like they want to take everything from you. Here's the thing though. This is like a narcissist. This man, there's two men. But the one man, you know who he is, because he wants to take everything from you just so he can be in control of how much he gives you, when he gives it to you, why he gives it to you, if you deserve it. It's like he wants to take all your money or your house or your cars, your clothes, your spirit or your energy, and then he wants to be the one to dole out your own shit to you. He wants to be in control of that, right? Be cautious of people who like try to get in the way of your opportunities, but they also want to be in control of how you get opportunities and when you get opportunities and how much opportunities you get. And like, well, don't open that door, open that door because I said so, right? There's something also about this person, because I was about to say, because you're under my control, right? Let me tell you something. There was a time where years ago, right? I know there was a time years ago, right, So I used to be married, right? I have an ex-husband, and years ago, right? It's crazy because when I was a teenager, I was sick a lot, like very like sick, when I had like depression and things like that. But then I was fine, and then I married this one man, and then within like 2 months, I was like hospitalized like twice, right? And one of the times I was hospitalized, I was like discharged under his care. So like if I couldn't leave the house. I remember one time we got into an argument, and he said, you can't leave without me, because if you do, I'm going to call the police because they discharged you under my care. So it's kind of like, this kind of reminds me of that. It's like somebody wants to be in such control of you, right? Like this whole situation is somebody who wants to, like, you know, like, I don't know, like your conservator or like your power of attorney or whatever. This is somebody who wants that kind of control. So be cautious, because there's somebody around you that wants to like take everything from you just so that way they can be like, well, you're under my control, right? So, but that experience reminded me of, that's like a good example of what this kind of person wants. Like, they want to be, well, you can't do that without, because I said so, right? Don't let them get you out of character. So this person who is, I feel like this person is looking for an opportunity. It came out on the fence. This person cannot get you out of character. Every time they try to get you out of character, like I said, because you got wings around you, so God's just like, nah. But this person is trying to get you out of character. The reason why they're trying to get you out of character is because they're just like, see, I told you they're crazy. I told you they're crazy. It's like this person is looking for a reason to have some sort of like your own human rights signed over to someone else, this demonic person. So you got two people, two people coming towards you. One person is going to elevate you beyond belief. Another person wants to drag you down to the depths of the depths, right? The person that wants to drag you down to the depths of the depths, this is a story that's coming out. This is this person, this masculine, right? They want to drag you down to the depths of the depths to be like, yeah, see, I told you they're crazy. Now you have to sign over their human rights to me. And then they want to like make choices for you and decisions for you and be like, I have control of their money. I have control of where they go and when they go and blah, 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 right? Basically like the same shit that happened to Britney Spears, like the whole conservative thing. Like she was giving an allowance to her own money. She couldn't wear certain things. Her dad was like, you could only do certain things. Like there was just one documentary where she didn't want to do like a certain dance routine, and the choreographer was like, no, you have to. Like, when is the choreographer ever in charge of the artist? Never, right? And that was because her dad was like, if she doesn't listen to you, let me know. We have the letter Z. Somebody could be doing something in your sleep. Somebody could also be trying to block whatever messages you have coming to you in your sleep. That's not gonna last. Oh, that's why. They are lost and confused. So somebody's lost and confused. What was that? So the person that's trying to mess with your messages, they're trying to mess with your messages. Sorry, I got a text. Hold on. How are you? Someone is trying to mess with your messages because they are lost and confused. Also, there's something about how Your sense of clarity, it threatens them, it intimidates them, it bothers them. That's a roller coaster behind me, by the way. Your DNA has God's signature. God created you specifically. Yeah, remember how I talked about, like, you guys should get your DNA tested, right? Because it'll tell you about your lineage and your history and your ethnicities and blah, 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 right? And I also talked about how, like, when it comes to, like, God's chosen ones, right? I mean, technically anybody could be God's chosen one, right? I'm not trying to say that, so don't be coming for me, because I'm not going to hear that. I didn't ask you to come for me. But I'm just saying, like, it talks about in the Bible, I feel like it's in the Bible, I'm not sure, but it's known how, like, the Jews are God's first, you know, chosen ones. So some of you could be Jewish. Definitely get your DNA tested. I got my DNA tested recently too, by the way. But, so it says your DNA has God's signature. God created you specifically. Alright? I want to, like... That is some salty water, by the way. That's salty, salty water. But I feel like it's good because I feel like salt oceans are like one big cleansing spiritual bath. Childhood traumas. So somebody, this masculine, this dark masculine has childhood traumas. I also feel like there's something about, like, if you had childhood traumas, somebody wants you to be seen as that, only that, nothing but that. Keep it like that, right? Don't heal from your childhood traumas. Don't be seen as a light. Don't be seen as a chosen one. Don't be seen as a healed person. Don't be seen as someone who's got clarity. Because also, here's another thing too, another tip. If you are continuously operating out of your childhood traumas, I just saw 3232, you're not clear enough, right, to make the proper decisions for yourself, healthy decisions for yourself, healthy connections, to see what a healthy connection is, to experience or to let yourself experience healthy connections. Because when you're operating out of your childhood traumas, you know, you've got substance abuse, you've got trust issues, you've got negativity, you've got trust issues, right? You've got, you can't discern, you can't use your discernment on, like, whether or not who's a good person or who's not a good person, or depending on the trauma or whatever, everyone's a bad person, right? Or everyone's a good person. It's not, you're not using your discernment, right? It's just, so somebody wanted you to be continuously operating out of your childhood traumas, so that way you can never get to this point where you're so clear-headed that it's like someone's like, oh, sugar honey iced tea, I gotta shut off their intuition because that's the only way that this person can attack you or get you or whatever that is. I don't know. You get what I'm saying, right? Whatever, it's whatever. Whatever, it's whatever. Hey, you're not missing out on anything. Yeah, you're gonna know too, by the way. I feel like even if your intuition is off, it's still on. Does that make sense? Because there's this one episode, and I've been thinking about this one episode heavily for like the past couple months. It's a show called House. It's a really good show. Watch it. So House is like a genius. He knows how to, like, diagnose. He's like a genius diagnostician, right? That's what it is. There was this one episode where there was like this genius, this man, he was like a genius, right? But his girlfriend was dumb. She was dumb. And also, because of how smart he was, obviously people were not on his level intellectually because of how genius he was. He was like incredibly smart. And I guess his own intellect was getting the best of him, because he couldn't like have conversations with people, and like he just didn't, it just wasn't in his nature to care about the dumb shit that other people around him cared about, because intellectually that's not where he was at. So what happened was he started to drink alcohol to dumb himself down. And the thing with alcohol, it kills your brain cells, right? So after like a prolonged period of time of drinking alcohol, you're not as smart, you're not as intelligent, you're not as bright, because it's killing, it's poison. Alcohol is poison in the body. That's why when you drink alcohol, you get that burning sensation. You're literally ingesting poison in your body. That's another reason why like a lot of people like they have to throw it up, because your body is rejecting the poison. But I'm not getting into that, right? So he was drinking alcohol, blah, 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 to like basically, because he knew drinking alcohol kills your brain cells. So he was hoping that it would like dumb him down a little bit, right? But what happened was it just gave him like some liver damage and shit like that, because even though he was under the influence of alcohol, he was still a freaking genius. That's what I'm saying. So it's like this person, or this man and this woman, whatever, even though they're trying to turn off your intuition is still on. Watch that episode. Like, I'm telling you, like, he had drank, like, for, like, a good 5-10 years. That man was still a genius, right? He lost a couple brain cells, but he was way too of a genius. And it got to the point where him and his girlfriend broke up, because basically he was too smart for her. She wasn't as smart. She was a sweetheart, you know, she was very kind, she was pretty, blah, blah, blah. But intellectually, it's just not there, and it was putting more of a burden on him to try and dumb himself down, so that way she could feel secure in their relationship, and it was literally killing him, right? It was literally killing him. We have the letter M. There's something about money here. The slingshot! You know how I talked about like the two things, the skyscraper or whatever? Here, I'll show you. Those two skyscraper things in the back, that's actually a ride called the slingshot. You see how there's like a little dot in between them? They're testing it out. I'm telling you right now, I'm about to get on that. I think it's so cool. They also have like a sky coaster where they reel you up to the very, 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 very top. Like, it's like bungee jumping, but it's not, because it just swings like that, right? But the sky coaster is super, super fun. It's just like one big swing, but you're laying on your belly. It's fun. The slingshot is pretty fun too, because it's just like you just go up in the air. So that one's pretty fun too. But I feel like the skyscraper, or the sky coaster, is a little bit better, because you're not in a ball, so it actually feels like you're flying, you know. But the slingshot has its charms as well. There's something about money, or somebody's first, last, middle initial can start with the letter M. You know what? Hold on. My hair is getting in the way. My hair is getting in the way. All the sin. Alright, let me, Alright. The beach. Perfect. So the clouds are like dispersing, which is wonderful, because I just want the sun to be shining on me. Shine on me. So I feel like at this point, these people, this person, they really don't have a reason to be doing this, because not only can you not turn off the intuition, not only can you not create disharmony, discord, not only can you not stop someone from healing, not only can you not, like, everything you're doing is just not working. So I feel like at this point what they're doing is just might as well just do it, right? We just do it to do it. Because it says, revolution for revolution's sake is a waste on all levels, pure boredom. Uranus. Somebody is just bored at this point. I also feel like it's the feminine, the fake friend, right? That's just... This is somebody who just wants to stir their pot. They just want to cause drama and chaos. They want to see drama and chaos. They just want to do this. They also want to see drama and chaos with you in particular. So you'll know who this person is, because this person, there's always drama surrounding them. There's always some sort of gossip. There's always some sort of, like, there's never, like, the peace within their life doesn't last for longer than like a week or like a couple days, right? There's always some new bullshit going on, and it's just like, oh my god, can you not have peace? So I feel like the fake friend that is around you, they're just doing this because it's just fun for them. They don't know peace. This person also has childhood traumas. You're not missing out on anything. I secretly love you. Spiritually fertile. So somebody loves you, but mostly because of how fertile you are. It's kind of like someone who loves you because of what you can bring to the table, right? Not you. They just love that what you can bring to the table. Because if you weren't bringing this to the table, they don't love you. Petty woman. Yeah, so there's a petty woman around you that's just bored and stirring the pot, getting involved in things that she has nothing involved in. Also, this petty woman could be kind of like low-key gay, or like confused about her sexuality because she secretly loves you and how abundant you are, fertile you are. I'm not gonna get into that. That's annoying. The letter B. So somebody's first, last, middle, initial could start with the letter B, and you don't need them in your life. So there's somebody with the letter B, you don't need them in your life. This person, I don't know. What time is it? 9. It's 9 a.m. So they're starting to open up some of the shops on the boardwalk. On the boardwalk. Well, we having some fun on the boardwalk. Look, At Peace With Yourself came out. Heck yeah. Right? We on the beach right now. What? It's like, what? What? It's the biscuits. Scones. Alright, let me move on. I also feel like somebody is trying to make you seem like you're crazy, but it's just not happening. If anything, it's just getting to them more, right? Like the same person that's trying to make you seem crazy is seeming crazy. Like they look crazy. Like, ugh, like, right? Ugh. When we having some fun under the boardwalk. Under the boardwalk. Where my dolphins at? Where my dolphins at? Oh, keep an eye on your kids too. Right? There's a lifeguard chair. And it says, watch your children. So somebody could be trying to watch your children or keep an eye on your children, or you need to watch your children and keep an eye on your children or your child. So there's something about if someone's trying to make you seem crazy or unfit, it could do with your children. Like someone's trying to be like, oh, they're not crazy or whatever, but the more that they try to do this to you, or the more that they're like, someone's trying to say that they're crazy, like you, collective. Wow. Sorry, that was a big burp. Somebody's trying to say that you're crazy, whatever, right? And they're trying to somehow get your children involved. They're trying to make it seem like you're an unfit parent. But the more that they keep doing this to you, or trying to do this to you, the more they seem unfit, unstable, crazy, And I'm not gonna be like, if there's one thing I don't like to do is talk ill about children in general. But it's kind of like, if someone is talking ill about your children or your child, the same things that they are saying about your children or your child is actually like, that's, remember when I had said a mirror? There's something about a mirror, or like not copying, but like a mirror, right? If someone is trying to do this to your children, whatever they're saying about your child or your children is being reflected onto their child or their children. Like if they're saying your child or your children, they're not that bright, it's showing in their child or their children that they're not that bright. Or if they're saying that your child or your children, they're not special, it's showing that their child or their children are average. And it's like, the more, this is what this could be like that karmic friend, or that masculine, that demonic masculine. I feel like a karmic friend around you is speaking on behalf of a demonic masculine to make that demonic masculine look good. Does that look good? Right? And it's really for clout. Post it on my story. Does that look good? But it's like, it shows, this could literally be someone like, oh, their child does this, or their children do that, their children do this, their child does that. But when people actually take a second look, it's like, are you sure you're talking about their child and not your child, or their children and not your children? Right? Let me move on though, because I really don't like, when it comes to kids, that's just a line you don't cross. You know, that's like, I feel like there's nothing more disrespectful than like wishing ill or talking ill on children. We have the King of Cups reversed, so this is that masculine, that demonic masculine with the King of Cups reversed. That's him. He could also be saying like, I don't know what's going on. It's like he's, whatever, he could have said one thing, or they're both going off of this demonic masculine and this karmic friend of yours. They're trying to start something like a rumor mill, right? They're trying to start something from, like, to take place. They're trying to get the ball rolling on something, and it's like that ball is stuck. We have King of Cups reversed. Rochelle, God seeing everything. Restitution, finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. This person, they're trying to steal your reputation, but everyone knows, like everyone can see, and God knows. Right? So God knows what this person has been doing. Oh, the dolphins. I just saw one fin though, but they usually like migrate around here in the morning, and then they migrate back at sunset. Sunrise, sunset. There's a bunch of yachts in the background though. I don't want the yachts, I want the dolphins. I want to see the dolphins. Alright, what's going on with this King of Cups reverse? Nine of Cups upright, Queen of Swords. So, yeah. I'm getting two things with this. One, that karmic friend of yours is in love with your ex. With the Queen of Swords upright and the Nine of Cups upright. Yeah. So you got a karmic friend of yours that is in love with your demonic ex. It happens, right? Listen, you love who you love, right? It happens. But the problem is that when they do all this like fuckery, But anyways, also with the King of Cups, the Queen. Oh my gosh, you could be a Queen of Cups, but with the Queen of Swords upright and the Nine of Cups upright, this King of Cups reverse, he's really trying to steal your reputation because you're happy, and your happiness has nothing to do with him. Your happiness is not attached to him, right? Look, Queen of Cups, or oh my gosh, you could be a Queen of Cups. This Queen of Swords and Nine of Cups. Also, you know, you're smart enough to know that your happiness does not lie with him. Right? So that's another thing that I'm getting. So that's why I mentioned something about like revenge, right? Like he's just mad because you're not with them, or you broke a contract, or you broke a marriage, or you broke a relationship, or you cut off some sort of partnership. We got more beach cleaners coming. So yeah. The guy kept looking to see what I was doing. That's funny. We had the Two of Pentacles on the fence, yeah. Two of Pentacles, Poyel, God who supports the universe, fortune and fame, fulfills any request. Fortune and fame fulfills any request. So you could be juggling a lot of things right now, alright? But I also feel like this King of Cups in reverse, he doesn't like how much you're able to juggle and how smart and how emotionally, like, I feel like the Nine of Cups is like you just need one more cup and then you're like in the Ten of Cups, right? So I feel like if you're in the Nine of Cups, you're already emotionally stable. Your hopes and wishes are already coming true. Plus with the Two of Pentacles, fortune and fame, fulfills any request. God who supports the universe, you're being supported. And I've been talking about this for like the past week in my readings, how like the universe is literally conspiring against your enemies to help you. Right? And then emotionally, you're not in any sort of like heartbreak or childhood trauma or whatever the case it is. You're good. Emotionally, you're good. Mentally, you're the Queen of Swords. You're good. So you can juggle whatever it is, whatever fortune, whatever fame, whatever finances. You could juggle multiple things at once, and it's really ticking off this King of Cups in reverse. I'm also getting that this King of Cups in reverse could also be a King of Swords in reverse. This is like an emotional... Like this man is like emotionally unstable and a narcissist, right? Alright, I'm gonna get a couple more cards and then I'm gonna close it. Two of Wands. And it's like every time on the fence, every time this man tries to like get some sort of plan, plot, ploy towards you, it's not working because you're like, you're not focused on that. You're focused on the things that you can juggle, the things that you are juggling. I feel like this King of Cups in reverse, he's stuck on how to, like, he doesn't know, he's run out of plans. He's run out of ideas. I also feel like this King of Cups in reverse, if they were trying to get you to be financially stuck, only holding on to Two Pentacles, it just got them stuck. You know, there goes that mirror thing again. If they're talking about your finances, it's just reflecting onto them. They're saying, oh, the collective only has 2 pennies. You look inside their pocket, they have 2 pennies. We have 2 of Wands, Jiliel, the helping God, love and wisdom, victory over those who would attack you. This person is attacking you. Oh my God. All because you don't want to be around them. You don't want to be with them. For some of you, you may not even know this person exists, and they have it like they want to take it out on you because you're not going out of your way to say hi to them. You may not even know they exist, right? It's something about their ego. They're really in their feelings about you. I don't know. You know how like in like those weird, I don't know why I'm getting 13 Reasons Why, but I feel like I saw 13 Reasons Why, and that show just irritated me, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel like, from my perspective, from when I watched that show, 13 Reasons Why, not once did she ever tell anyone what she was going through or that she was going through help. And from my perspective, throughout the entire show, I guess like the first season or whatever, like, she was expecting people to like reach out to her and talk to her, but it's really no one's job to like continuously check on you and reach out to you and say hi to you and go out of their way. Like, it's no one's job really. And if you're going through something, how do you expect people to know you're going through something if you don't say anything, right? So I feel like that show, it just really irritated me. It gave me more irritation than sympathy, because I feel like if you need help, say something. Don't expect someone to automatically know you need help, or don't expect someone to like read your mind and then get mad when they don't read your mind, right? I don't know why I'm getting that, but I feel like this person, it's like, oh, you should know why I'm attacking you, and you really have no idea why, right? You could have broken up with this person like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, yesterday, and it's like, you should know why. And you're like, I thought we were living our own lives. I thought we were going our separate ways. Like, what are you talking about, right? Let me get like 2 more. Yeah, because I gotta go. The Moon, Gabriel, God is my strength, divine revelation, reveals messages, has the power to destroy. It's on the fence. So this person, they really are trying to like mess with your intuition and your finances. I'm telling you, someone is really trying to like mess with your energy, get into your energy to like shut off your finances, shut off your intuition, shut off your, it's whatever is making you be in the 9 of Cups, Queen of Swords energy. They want to stop that. And in their mind, it's the fact of how clear you are, the messages that you're getting, how of sound mind you are. Because if you're not confused, you're good. You're in the Queen of Swords upright, not in the Queen of Swords reverse. So it's like they want to mess with your intuition and your finances. Because if your intuition is good and your money is good, you're fine, right? So they want to shut that off. They want to be in control of... It's like this person wants to shut off your intuition and be your intuition and like, I don't know, have you think their thoughts, have you spend their money. It's also something about like a weird power control trip, like, because I said so. You can only spend this amount because that's how much I'm giving you. 7 of Swords, Manukau, God nurturing and maintaining everything, knowledge of good and evil, appeases divine anger, cures epilepsy. This person is trying to be very sneaky in your energy. They also feel like, I'm getting someone that's like trying to tiptoe in your energy, hoping that you don't notice that they're tiptoeing in your energy, trying to like steal your reputation, trying to take your finances, trying to shut off your intuition, right? They're trying to tiptoe in your energy. And here's the thing too, right? If they keep getting caught tiptoeing in your energy, that's where that karmic friend comes in. Oh, hey girl, how are you? Or hey bro, what's up, right? They're gonna, if they can't tiptoe in your energy without getting caught, they're gonna have a karmic friend of yours tiptoe into your energy and do it for them. Right? Like right under your nose. So you need to be cautious. I had a dream the other day where I had an email from a friend I haven't spoken to in many, many moons, right? And the email was talking about how it was like, yeah, congratulations, because you're gonna be on the Wendy Williams show, and she's gonna interview you and ask you questions and blah 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 blah, right? And I was like, wow, that sounds like a great opportunity. Like, I emailed back, I was like, that's a great opportunity, blah blah blah. But then after that, I was thinking to myself, and I'm like, wait a minute, Wendy Williams doesn't have her show anymore, so who's supposed to be interviewing me? Who wants to know questions about me? It's not Wendy Williams, because she doesn't have her show anymore. So be careful, because somebody wants to come in, and if Wendy Williams' show, her show is all about like gossip, information, the tea, drama, scandals, things like that, right? So be careful, because in my dream I was like, wait a minute, Wendy Williams doesn't even have her show anymore, so how am I going to be on her show? And in my dream I'm like, it's not Wendy Williams, there's somebody else that wants to like interview me or put me on a spotlight or like ask me questions or whatever the case it is. It's that person, all right? And it's a feminine. Also in my dreams, the masculine that was like, oh, Wendy Williams wants to have you on her show, it was a Pisces masculine, so be cautious, all right? Because we did get the King of Cups in reverse. So there could be a karmic friend around you that wants to like kind of check your temperature, feel you out, ask you what's going on about your life, what's new, what's this, what's that, right? They're trying to tiptoe into your energy for a karmic masculine. All right, so this is a reading. I hope it helps, because now there are people on the beach and I want to go. All right. I'll do more lives later. I'll check in later. Bye.